Today, I'm gonna do something that will make whip enthusiasts everywhere cringe. I'm gonna take this bullwhip and dissect it so that we can better understand the anatomy of a bullwhip. Also, it's a holiday bullwhip giveaway, so stick around to the end of this video to find out how you can enter to win this whip. Before we make our first incision into this bullwhip, let's review the anatomy of the exterior of a bullwhip. The first part of the exterior of a bullwhip is the heel of the whip, which starts with the heel knot. Well, actually, on my whips, it starts with a concho. But after the concho is the heel knot. This is where you're gonna be gripping the whip most of the time. You can grip from the handle, but you'll probably be gripping from the heel knot. So then we have the handle, which usually has some sort of fancy plaiting on it, different from the thong. At the end of the handle is the transition knot, and after the transition knot is the joint or transition. This is the most stiff part of the thong because it is the transition between the rigid handle and the fluid thong. So as you continue through the rest of the thong, it tapers until it gets to the very end. So it goes from 16 plait to 14 plait, to 12, to 10, to 8, all the way down to 6 plait. And at the very end of the thong is a hitch knot. Now the hitch knot's important because it allows the fall to be replaceable. The fall moves at almost the speed of sound, and it really takes a beating as you use your whip. So you'll want it to be replaceable, and the hitch knot allows you to do that. And at the very end of the fall is the piece of the whip that exceeds the speed of sound and makes the sonic boom that you hear when you crack a whip, which is the crack or the popper. So you'll be replacing these on a really regular basis. Now that I've used this nice whip to show you all the anatomy of the exterior of a bullwhip, let's bring back this ugly fella. Oof. This whip's in rough shape, but let me tell you about it. It is the first decent whip that I ever made. It has some ugliness going on here. You can kind of see you can see the hot glue. Oh, you can see the worst atrocity of this whip. The transition knot is tied too high, and you can see it does not stay rigid with the rest of the handle. It bends, and that has always really annoyed me, so I've never made that mistake again. And of course, the taper on this whip is quite poor. The 16 plait goes through it way too long, and then it's only a little bit tapered, and then it tapers a ton at the end. But I've taught a lot of people how to crack whips using this whip. I have a lot of fond memories with this whip, so it has definitely served its purpose. And today, it has donated its life to science. So, without a further ado, let's dig into the anatomy of a bullwhip. First thing we need to do, we need to tie some artificial sinew on this on the areas where we're gonna cut it so that it doesn't fray on us. So, all right, now that that's done, let's do it. Let's start with the tip. Let's start with the tip. Let's start with the end here. All right, here we go. Oh, it feels so weird. Oh, cutting into. Okay. There we go. Okay. Nothing too exciting. For this next one, I think I'm gonna trade out the blade on this and see if we can get a sharper cut. Maybe that'll help. We just gotta switch out this blade. Woo! Don't do that at home, kids. Yay! All right, sharp blade. So here's that first section that we cut off. It looks kind of cool, looks kind of neat. There was a kid when I was in elementary school who had a rat tail, and for the longest time, I thought he was a girl, and I think I embarrassed him. And in we go. Oh man. Still feels weird cutting into a bullwhip. Ugh, I think I can feel the vinyl of the electrical tape in there. All right, and there we have it. Huh, it's just really fuzzy. Okay, let's do the last one. I know I'm gonna come in contact with the steel rod here, so it's close. I think it's close. There we go. Gotta be, there we go. Okay, so what am I left with here? I'm left with a handle and a thong, some more thong, but with a tail. I don't know. This is kind of neat. It's like, I don't know. I don't think this is 1/4 inch because I can bend this pretty easily. Well, I'm not gonna lie. This was a little anticlimactic. Let's try a thing. Let's do an experiment. Come on, dude. Or dudette. I don't know how you identify. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be cool. Nice. Wow. It appears that the deeper in you go, the more damaged the paracord is, the less integrity the paracord has. So maybe that proves that the inside of the whip actually goes through more abuse than the outside of the whip. Okay, so now we have a thing that can show us the layers of the bullwhip. First we have the 16 plat. Underneath that we have the 10 plat layer. And this, 10 plat layer. And then we have the 6 plat layer. So now we've learned a couple things. Maybe? I don't know. I didn't really learn a ton. I learned that when you cut open a whip, it's not nearly as exciting as you think it's gonna be. But that's okay, because boo, 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 it's a holiday bullwhip giveaway! In order to enter, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment below. So if you're already a subscriber, just comment below and you'll enter into the drawing. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, that's fine. I invite you to subscribe to my channel and comment below so that you can enter to win this bullwhip. The drawing will be on January 1st, and I will be reaching out to the winner through YouTube Messenger. So keep your eyes out for that, and I will announce who the next winner is in the next video. So happy holidays, everybody, and happy cracking.